What's up, everybody? We are having a candid conversation. As my wife just told me. But no, we wanted to hop on real quick just because we wanted to talk about something. Like, recently, our Instagram
Mm-hmm.
has we've gotten a lot more
Skyrocketed.
skyrocketed. I didn't want to sound like it's grown. It's grown. It
Yeah,
has grown.
let's take out skyrocket.
No, but legitimately within the last 5 weeks,
Yeah,
we've gained 100,000 followers,
yeah.
which we don't call followers, but HEK
Fam.
Nation, the fam. And so, but it's funny because it's come from our recent
Challenges.
couple challenges that we've been doing lately,
Yeah.
which has been fun and
Challenging. See what I did there?
challenging. But with that, we've been seeing those comments, whether it's comments or people reposting was like, if my relationship ain't like this, I don't want it, or yeah, my man better be like this, or where the ladies that want to do this type of stuff, like. And so I'm seeing men and women doing it. So apparently there's two sides that like that type of interaction with one another. So we wanted to just get out there because in this age of social media where you're looking at other people and you're like wishing you had that and understanding, of course, there's work that go into this
Absolutely.
that we don't always put on camera.
There's some real challenges.
There's
Yeah.
But yeah, we wanted to talk to, I think, the singles that are looking.
Yeah.
And they want that relationship, that fun and relationship that we are aspiring to do, to that love and laughter. And then the marriages, people are already married and they feel like they need that spark. They need something to get them back on track, or what they used to do, or something that's totally new to them.
Yeah.
And it's time to make a change and ignite something back in their marriage.
Yeah. I think, like you said, like the singles, because we got a lot of singles, and I mean,
I'm praying for y'all first and foremost.
I was about to say the same thing, because honestly, we've been together for
18
years together, so it's like we haven't dated in a very long time.
Very long time.
But we see what's out here, and so that's why I think, hence, we're praying for you guys, because it's a lot going on in this world. But I think too, like, culture has definitely shifted kind of what the relationship looks like, right? Like what the foundation of a relationship looks like. And I think sometimes it can get us twisted in our thinking, because everything's put on social media and everything is just like, you have the wedding and you have like the engagement and everything is just made such a big deal, but we don't put enough emphasis on the work that goes into the marriage. We put the emphasis on getting to that point, and celebrating those moments, which are great, but it's like, okay, how do I find me a man like Kadero, or a woman like Hope, or like, how do I have a relationship like that? And sometimes I think it's like we have to, I always say this because I feel like, especially this day and age, like, people look a lot on the outside, right? Everything is just made to look a certain way. Everything is just physically, like what you see, right? And a lot
Physical becomes first.
Physical becomes first, right? And I think sometimes that can be a hiccup in finding your person if you're focused solely on the physical. Now, I'm not gonna lie, Kadero was not my type of person, and as far as physics, like your build, like I personally had
like 6'3".
I personally had a type, but I think that it's the beauty of stepping outside of your comfort zone and stepping outside of your type. Now, am I saying throw the looks away? Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
They need to be attractive.
They need to be attractive.
You need to be attractive to the person you want to date, to the person that you end up marrying.
Yes. Yes.
This wouldn't work if I wasn't attracted to it.
Absolutely. So there was some sort of attraction in the beginning, but he wasn't my type. So stepping outside of my type, it's kind of like food, right? Follow me now. Follow me. It's kind of like food. Like, I could be stuck on, I love a good burger, I love a good chicken tender pizza, all the American foods, right? But then it's like somebody wants to introduce me to something else, and I'm like, if I say no, that's Carol. This is our relationship, guys. If I say no, it's kind of like, well, what am I missing out on? So then it's like he introduces me to something new outside of my norm, and there's been plenty of dishes that you've introduced me to that I'm like, dang, I've been missing this my whole life. Like, this is so good. I want more of it. I'm addicted to it now, or attracted to it, or something like that. And it's kind of like food. Like, if we would just step out of our comfort zone sometimes, or if we would just step out of the norm of what we think we want or what we think we need, then it's kind of like there could be something better out there for us, or something that, you know, just opens our mind to just greater things. So I think, like, sometimes we can put that in the dating perspective, just like, you know, throw away, not all of your list, but some of the things that you could do away with, right? To open up your pool to.
The superficial things.
Yeah, the superficial things.
Yeah. If you're looking for someone who's gonna be silly, then look for that. Like, look for that person that has that. If that's important to somebody that loves to have fun, that has a serious side, that can know how to take care of business, but then they can be silly and have a good time and be fun. Then make sure you're looking for those qualities in that character instead of just this.
The outward appearance.
And with that, I think comes that, I know, especially for men, because also what we see is, oh, you got yourself a good one because he mess with your antics all the time. Like, there's an assumption that it's me, that it's her antics that I'm like, I guess I'm going with. And the realization is, I'm really
going with
goofy.
his antics.
I'm the goofy one that'll see something and be like, oh, let's do this. Like, and she's going with my antics. Because that is a characteristic of me where I am that I'm goofy, I'm silly. And I encourage men, and this is dating and married, to step out of that zone of, I'm a man, I don't do this, and embrace one that if you have this goofy nature to you, to let that shine. If your wife, especially in marriage, if your wife is needing that from you, that fun and energetic and goofiness, as a man of God, like, I am called to love my wife like Christ. So there's a sacrifice that needs to be made in my love for her. So if she needs that from me, and it may be uncomfortable, I'm going to do it, and I'm going to try my best. It may come off awkward because I'm not used to it, but I will embrace that, and you'll learn to have fun and laugh, and there should be something you see because of your love for your person. I get inspired, and I laugh, and I look because I see the happiness that she's having. So it's something about just stepping out of your comfort zone, as Hope talked about, to just be the person you already know you are on the inside, and not allow society and culture to now suppress who you are.
That's what I was gonna go.
And now change, and then you go into the dating scene like, I can't let, the world says the man should be like this going into it. I can't let her see this side of me, type thing.
And I think that it's so backwards, because it's like, one, that's crazy attractive if I know that my man is secure enough within himself to just fully and authentically be himself. And I think that it's a thing of, like, when people in general do that, they're more concerned about what other people would think or perceive them as versus the person that they're really trying to build with. So it's like, we have the attitude of forget everybody else. Like, if this is what's, making us happy and sustaining our marriage, like, we're gonna do it. And I think it's like taking the thought pattern off of, what do I look like? Or I'm going to look crazy or corny, or it's going to discredit some of my manhood or something like that. And it's like, it's not. At the end of the day, it's like you and your person are just enjoying life.
And not to say you got to put it on camera like we do.
Right. Absolutely.
But even if it's doing it in the privacy of your own home, no one ever knows. Like, but it's helping you guys as a unit, and it's pushing you guys to togetherness and having fun with one another. That's what truly matters.
Yeah. So I hope this has helped in some way. Right? I don't know if there's anything else you want to say. Okay, great. So I think at the end of the day, you know, we always say that to wrap things up. At the end of the day, just be authentically yourself and bring that to the table when you first meet someone. And we also want to encourage married people that if you have not explored the silly, goofy side, to embrace that part of yourself and share that moment with your spouse so that they can embrace it and love it too. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Love you guys.
Love you guys.
Peace.